Hi there Aquarius, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 30th of May. An incredibly powerful and quite rare set of planetary influences all combine in a huge astral synergy this week. But there are some contraflows within this. Energies are not going in all one direction. So we need to unpick the whole story. Most positively, the Sun and Venus continue to combine in the most joyous part of your scope. And through to the middle of June, if you're wanting to demonstrate what makes you individual, talented, creative, artistic, or darn right attractive, this can be your time to strut your stuff. But this week, the Sun and Venus are going to be opposed by your traditional ruler of Saturn. So there could be someone that you encounter along the way who's not so smitten with you, may not be swept off their feet, and you may find yourself having to justify the message that's so important to you. But try to stay cool. All that your ruler is doing at the moment, and it's been doing it for some while, is asking you to be utterly authentic around your friendships, around your future plans. And it's kind of asking you not to be too compromising. Now, of course, you are a sign of principle. That's the whole point of the water carrier. You're symbolically linked to baptism, the higher transference of ideals. And it could be some of your ideals are going to be resisted by the people you encounter. But that just is a test to see what's really valid and important to you. Now, that could also be true around some of your friendships, or even around a romantic involvement. If you have been getting to know someone recently, this can be a week of challenge to find out if it is going to settle down and get even stronger and more established in your world. But on the fringes of this, you still have the great opposition between Jupiter and Neptune, which is certainly giving you an appetite to look at your financial approach in a different way, and even about possessions. And it's possible you may have had something come into your world in recent times which is materially much more expensive than you've had perhaps more in the recent past. But you're still being tested around those ideals to stay in tune with what makes you an Aquarius, to basically walk the talk. And Mars also continues to track backwards now in your sector of ambitions. So if you are wanting to thrust your talents to the front of the queue to gain a greater spotlight, Mars will certainly help you, but it may feel that you're having to go over old ground in some ways, and that brings us back to that issue of justification. But there is a very neat astral alliance which is ongoing this week between Jupiter, the planet of growth, and Pluto, little tiny Pluto, which is about transformation but power, which is hidden away in the back of your situation. And if you've been working very diligently, quietly, in the background on something that's very, very important, and it could be linked to your psychological or physical security, I think something can continue to shape up extremely well. But I think it's more about the style factor and your need to gain recognition for what makes you unique is certainly going to be very strong. It's about having the courage to be absolutely true to yourself and knowing where to apply this. So you do need to be a little bit savvy as well as idealistic. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.